What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and as always, thanks so much for clicking on this video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am the Mustang Hunter. I try to find as many variations of the Mustang as possible. If you want to play catch up and check out all my other content, check the description box. That's where my playlist of peg hunting videos as well as Free Friday. So being that it's Friday, I have another Mustang cast to showcase for you guys. This one is from Auto World. And this is another favorite brand that I like to go to as far as vehicle detail and facts and all that stuff. Auto World is owned by Johnny Lightning, so you can see the card similarities with the limited number, the paint code, and some facts. Johnny Lightning does the same thing on their cards. But this is the 2012 Mustang Boss 302 Laguna Seca in black. As you can see right here, there's a paint code UA9700, and it is black. This is release 3 of version A. On the back right here, you can see what is in this 2020 release. You got the Muscle Truck series, you got the Sports Utility, which is only the Jeep Wrangler, the Vintage Muscle, which is the 62 Impala, and of course the Modern Muscle, which is this Boss Laguna Seca. So we're gonna go ahead and take this out of the case so we can look at it up close and out of its realm. I like when the cases open up easy like that, just makes it that much better. There we go, right there. Another beautiful black cast. Last one I did for you guys was the Dodge Demon, which was the Blackout series, and that one looked super sweet. It does come with the signature red roof, the red wing, the red wheels, as well as red mirrors, but this cast doesn't have mirrors on it at all, which is perfectly fine. And coming on the back, you do see it says El Seca on the license plate for the Laguna Seca, and it does have the Laguna Seca Fox cap right there on the trunk, as well as some pretty good tampos for the tail lights with the reverse lights imprinted. It is a full metal cast, and it does have, of course, the rubber wheels with a nice red wheels, and of course the polished lip and the signature Boss 302 hockey stripes that run down the side. Moving on the front, it does have the signature red trim grille with the running pony. The headlight tampos are okay. They're pretty simple, but it gives you the idea of how the headlights are supposed to be. It's got the signature turn signals embedded in the headlight housing itself. And then of course you got the little turn signals. Open up this hood. All right, check out that detail, guys. You can tell that this is the Boss 302 because of that signature 302 intake. It does have the detailed strut brace that goes across the towers right there. And it does have the Ford blue valve covers on there, and it looks really good. It actually has some decent detail, some depth into it. It's not just a basic casting of a motor. I really do like that, but look at the way these colors pop. A lot of people don't like that red roof and the red wing and so much red accents, but I think that just separates this car from the normal Boss 302 or any other GT out there. You can spot this from a mile away, and I think that's what Ford wanted to do. They wanted to make it legendary and also iconic at the same time. Now, like the card says, it did have a track key, but you had to go to Ford to actually purchase it and have it programmed to the car. So you had two keys to use. You had a silver one, which made the car drive normal, and then you had the red track key, which unlocked over 400 different parameters. It adjusted its air-fuel ratio, cam timing, and it made it sound like it had a huge cam. It had a little choppy sound to it. Actually has active exhaust, so it also made it a little bit louder. And also the Laguna Secas don't have a back seat. They have a red crossbar in the back, which this one does have back seats, so it's really not accurate. Now, if you look on the interior, it actually does have the signature styling of the 2012. It looks like the steering wheel is down there on the floor. I don't know if it's broken or it's just a miscast. But this front splitter is very nice. The Boss 302 was really well designed in track racing. Now, I believe it was 42 years since the very first Boss 302 in 1970 won its first Laguna Seca race. Now, a little fact with the Boss name, that came from Shinoda. If you don't know who Shinoda is, he came from GM and he designed the Corvette Stingray in the 60s, as well as another car, I'm not sure. And then he got picked up by Knudsen over at Ford when he took over to become president of Ford. He took Shinoda in, and Shinoda was a part of the Mustang program in designing and doing all that because he knew he had a good background from that type of world from GM. And it was a secret project. They didn't want anyone to know about it, so every time people would ask Shinoda what he was working on, he just kept telling them, I'm working on the boss's Mustang, and that name just stuck, so they called it the Boss 302. Now this 302 is the modern Coyote motor. Coyote was a custom racing chassis company, and it was used in that Indy car, which used the very first Ford dual overhead cam V8, and that's where they came up with the name Coyote. They kind of just wanted to play around with it. They came up with Roadrunner, but I'm glad they stuck with Coyote because it's just very fitting. Roadrunner would have just been a little weird. So yeah, that's just a little fun fact of the Coyote name as well as the Boss name. The Boss 302 came in 2 different colors. It came in this black and red, and then ingot silver with red. And then in 2013 they added school bus yellow, which actually came with reflective stripes. They look black in the daytime, but they're actually reflective, and I thought that was a pretty cool lineup. Now they only made 750 of these for each year, so it makes it very, very hard to come by. And I'm sure if you found one, it is well taken care of, or it was track used like it should. Now the Laguna Seca was meant to close the gap between the Boss 302 and the 302S and the 302R, which were both track cars. So they wanted to merge the gap and build the Laguna Seca, which gives you the best of both worlds. You have the one key for normal driving, and then you have the track key for full track mode. Let me know down below what you think. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and of course, as always, comment down below. I like to interact with you guys. And until next time, this is the Mustang Hunter. Peace.